Hi favorites, welcome back to Second Bites with Sarah. Today we're making an Autumn Espresso Martini. Let's do this. First thing we need is your shaker. Fill it with ice. Next ingredient is going to be Mezcal. If you are unfamiliar with Mezcal, it's sort of like a cousin to tequila. Main tasting note is smoky. So right there, if you're like, Sarah, I don't like smoky, just use vodka. You will be fine. But I'm using smoky because that reminds me of campfires and that reminds me of fall. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of Mezcal of choice right into the shaker. Second ingredient is going to be 1 ounce of espresso. I do not want you to feel uncool if you don't have an espresso machine. I don't either. I am using instant coffee. Follow the directions on the jar, whatever it tells you to do, that's what you're gonna do until you have 1 ounce of espresso. Third ingredient is going to be a coffee liqueur of your choice. Now, I feel like the humans in my life have very specific ways that they like their espresso martinis. Some like them really creamy and really sweet. I don't, and that's okay. The great thing about this recipe is you get to tailor it how you want. So I'm starting with a non-creamy coffee liqueur, and we are going to do 1/2 ounce of that. If you wanna use Bailey's or something that has a little bit more cream to it, please do. You need to like this, not me. Coffee liqueur going in. Last ingredient is going to be some of my Cardamom vanilla simple syrup. You can go back a few recipes and find it. Cardamom is one of those sweet spices, as a reminder, that smells to me like fall, like Thanksgiving, like the holidays. So we're gonna do about 1/2 ounce, a splash, to your taste. How sweet would you like it? Straight in as well. This is the basic. This is gonna be mostly dark, not creamy, but with a slight sweetness. If you need cream in your espresso martini, now's the time. You can just do like a splash of milk. You can do heavy cream, whipping cream, whatever you need. But if you need a little cream, I'm just gonna do the tiniest splash of skim for me. You can take it from there. Do what you need to do, okay? Shaker's on. Almost there. Glass of choice. And there we have one beautiful, only slightly frothy for my taste, espresso martini. This is gonna be smoky. This is gonna have the sweetness from the cardamom syrup, which is gonna give it that autumnal taste. And I think this tastes like fall, if an espresso martini was a fall girly. Yup. Could chug it, not going to, that would be irresponsible. Optionally, favorites, you can do the really cutesy thing where you take 3 whole coffee beans and place them on top just like you would get at your favorite bar, right? The amount of cream you put in, or if you're using a more cream-based coffee liqueur, is going to allow those coffee beans to actually sit up and stand up and not just sink into your drink. Since mine is not very creamy, not even gonna go there. But if you are going creamy, there is no reason you couldn't take 3 little coffee beans and place them on top and just feel like real cutesy and bougie. Cheers.
Hey favorites, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Second Bites with Sarah.